Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about how 2 million EOS finally got stolen from one of the EOS token holders on EOS.
I'm Crystal Rose, and I'm going to be grilling Ben Sigman about this crazy blacklist debacle. Everyone is going like this on the chain. Just want to start chatting with you today so that people understand what's going on. We lost 2 million EOS because of a blacklist failure. So what does that even mean? How does this happen? Talk to us about the network.
Well, let's go back and talk about how this hack happened, when it happened. So back in October, we were all in London for the hackathon. And it was discovered that 2 million EOS was moved without an owner's permission because a hacker got his keys somehow, probably through a registration folly when the tokens were being registered in the first place in the launch of the chain. But he had his token staked, so he had 3 days to do something about it. The block producers took action, blacklisted the account, and the tokens have been safe since then until...
So all of the top 21 block producers put the blacklist.
Not just the top 21.
All of the block producers.
All the block producers. If you go on to Crypto Lion's monitor, you can see the blacklist entries on every single block producer.
So all the block producers were in agreement. This is a hack, has to be blacklisted. And so
ECAF ordered it, essentially. Well, the block producers actually went and blacklisted, then ECAF put an order, so then everyone followed. Yeah, and I think that everyone's aligned with, we're going to stop hackers when we can, right? And we're going to do our best to, thwart people who are trying to steal and trying to extract from people that, didn't give the permission for that to happen.
So how did this happen now?
After
everything?
It's really... So basically, all the block producers have to maintain a blacklist on their servers. And there's a tool that you can use to download it and put a blacklist in. It's so easy by EOS Loudmouth. And everyone basically uses that. Or just types in manually what the entries need to be. It's just a couple accounts that need to be blacklisted. But 2 days ago, on the 23rd, one of the block producers that was a standby block producer moved into an active role because they got enough votes to go into the top 21. And right before that, when they were in the 20s, I started asking questions about what happens if they get in the top 21? Has anyone spoken to them? Has anyone talked to them about the blacklist? What if they don't have a blacklist implemented? But no one had talked to them. They don't have any way to contact them.
They're newish VP or...
Not that new. They've been around from at least November, I think. So, but, they're very closely aligned with Start EOS. So the way that we normally try to reach out to people is like, hey, contact someone in Start EOS, see if they can get in touch with them. Which normally they say stuff like, I'm looking for them. Or they're on WeChat more than Telegram. Mm-hmm. I think most of these block producers. So they have like a different way of communicating about stuff.
So the failure was not putting the blacklist on their node and then getting into the top 21. What happened to the tokens? Where'd they go?
So as soon as that block producer goes up into the top 21, then the transactions that are trying to be run on these accounts constantly, especially this one with 2 million EOS in it, are immediately going through. And so they're moving 10,000, 12,000 EOS to all these different accounts, 100,000 EOS here. And it just gets totally shattered through many accounts, like maybe 100 different accounts. It's brutal. It would be very difficult to freeze and capture all those. We were able to capture some when they went to Bitfinex and Wobi, but
that's the biggest question. I think everyone wants to know if there are preventative measures for blacklisting. Can tokens be recovered? So is there a way for the top VPs to actually help recover the tokens?
Yeah, so the good thing that's happening here is that, every obstacle is an opportunity. So, this challenge and this obstacle that we're facing now just puts a lot of fire under everyone to really get something different than the blacklist we have now. So there's been a couple different proposals. Right now, first of all, EOS 42, huge shout out to you guys. Great job on the multi-sig. We're going to null all the keys on any other blacklist accounts. That way no block producer has to worry about blacklists anymore. At least to honor the accounts that we agreed to protect. That we all agreed to protect these accounts. We should do our best to do that. Then moving forward, potentially there's some new ideas about having people opt in, where you can opt in to have your account protected. So if you ever lost your keys or got hacked, then you can go through this recovery method that you've opted into to be able to have some kind of change. that way it's pretty fair.
That sounds good. It sounds like at least the community is thinking of ways that we can prevent things from happening again.
Not prevent, but cure, right? Because we can't prevent hacks. We can make it more difficult, but we can also come up with things like insurance, essentially.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think this exposes a flaw in the EOS blockchain? Is this something that other people are going to start criticizing as a big flaw in the network?
I think it's still really early days, and we're still learning how to deal with these kinds of issues. And I think what will likely happen is that whatever we do in EOS will be picked up by other chains and other organizations. So
I agree. I think EOS is still the best chain.
Still the best.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Ben. And if you have any more questions, you can go to the shEOS Telegram or Twitter at shEOS_org. I'm Crystal Rose from shEOS and Sense.
Ben Sigman, also from shEOS and Sense.
Thanks for chatting with us. Please comment below if you have anything that you want to comment on during this chat, and like and subscribe. Do that to the notification bell.
Smash the notification bell so you know when we're putting up new videos.
Thank you.
Thanks.